and I saw the names Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving were trending. I found that to be sort of an interesting little note. I thought, oh, what happened here? 36 days after their season ended. Yeah. Now, Omari, again, you were on that, or you were a part of that team as an assistant coach with the Nets. The reason that they were trending is very simply that Kevin Durant left one of these teams and Kyrie Irving left the other, and that team got swept in the first round of the playoffs, and those two teams are playing each other for the championship. So, Omari, I will ask you, what does it mean? What should we take from the fact that those two teams, after these two superstars, historically great players, chose to leave, are now playing for the championship?
Well, I think with Katie and Kyrie, right, they both see what's happening. They both want to be where Boston is. They want to be where Golden State is, right? And so for them not to be there, I'm sure that hurts. I'm sure they're looking at the situation. Well, if I would have stayed there, maybe I would be in the finals right now. And so it's a difficult situation to be in because, obviously you want to be in the NBA Finals. But for them, I think they're great talents, right? They know that if they continue to stay healthy and they play together, they can get there next year. But it's interesting to see that both their names trending because both their former teams are now in the finals.
You can't miss it. And Big Perk, Stephen A., you just mentioned him. I work with him every night now on Countdown, and he repeatedly says Kevin Durant chose Kyrie Irving over Steph Curry. That is the reality of what happened here. And at least at this moment, how does that decision look?
It don't look good, Green. I mean, listen, you left a situation, okay, where you saw it was successful. You won 2 championships there, 2 Finals MVP. It was already there, and you left it to, I get it, to go try something new. But sometimes the grass ain't always green on the other side. And so, look, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, we both know, are very outspoken. They're very outspoken on social media, and they will come on and they will tell the world, oh, we don't care, we just enjoying life, and it's not all about basketball. It's bigger than basketball. But at this particular moment, they would be lying if they would go on and say on any platform that they're not bothered by this situation, because both of these guys, at the end of the day, they actually do care about winning. They actually do care about the game of basketball. And so all eyes will be on them next season if they're together to see how they're going to bounce back and recover from watching 2 of their former teams be in the NBA Finals and one of them win the championship.
I think that's really well said. And Zach, does this go to the idea of super teams? I mean, what is the big picture takeaway from the fact that these 2 great players left and the teams that they left behind wind up being in the championship?
Yeah, I don't read too much into it in that regard. I mean, it was very clear the Celtics were a team on the rise with or without Kyrie, and he left with that as a risk. And Durant, the guy can't win, so he joins Golden State and they win, and everyone cries and whines, oh, it's unfair, the NBA shouldn't have let this happen, there was a salary cap spike, they ruined the league. Then he leaves and we're like, well, why did he leave? He chose Kyrie Irving, he chose wrong. Like, he can't, he left, I think, to build his own thing, and so far it has gone haywire, and we have to see what happens next.
I mean, look, if when he and Kyrie decided to go to Brooklyn, when on that signing night, I remember, it was the most, we did a week of get-up specials.
Oh, yeah.
The year. If you had told me the Warriors are going to get back to the finals before Durant wins, won 1 playoff series so far since then and all that, I don't think I would have believed it in the moment. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.